so you find your leader. What happens next?
So then we're starting to build the team.
Okay,
So-
cool.
I'm sorry. What we're doing next is truly picking an office. They have to. The office has
So
to.
you
fit
find one leader.
one leader.
By the way, folks, if you're tuning in late, you're looking at your phone. If
Because it's bothering me now.
you find the area, do all the homework, is there opportunity, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You find all that. Then you find your one leader that can potentially, or not potentially, that will run your branch.
Correct.
Where do you go from there?
So then we're going to identify an office. We're going to pick an area.
Do you
in
ask the
market.
leader,
Yes.
since that's their house?
They're driving it.
That's their wheelhouse.
Here's some of the things that we're looking for in a space. Tell me the area and tell me why the area.
Okay.
And we'll have a conversation about it. We'll utilize our broker. They'll submit. Okay, Nate's back. He's in. Less than a minute.
Less than a minute?
Good job, Nate.
So
The only one is Palm Springs, which I said is she's the one.
Well, Palm Springs, they're kind of chill out there.
So it's a different
So
markets.
chill.
Yeah. So we're actually right now one of my biggest recruiting opportunities for a sales rep that is like 1 minute response, like ready to go.
Yeah.
There's like one of the people that ended up working for us says it is the waiting room to heaven. Is what Palm Springs is. That's what they call it.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
So good.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I like that one. The waiting room to heaven is Palm
Oh,
Springs.
my.
And also, they also said, hey, we need to call this Rancho Mirage. Palm Springs is just one area. It's kind of at the tip of the desert. So we're in Rancho Mirage, which is kind of the center. You can get to La Quinta and Palm Springs, but it's right in the center. So anyway, I would have never known that. I'm like, hey, New Venture Escrow, Palm Springs, let's go. And she's like, no, New Venture Escrow, right in the center of the desert, not necessarily just at the end of it, Palm Springs.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. So she drove that. So she was like,
nice.
look, we put Rancho Mirage, New Venture Escrow Rancho Mirage. It's going. People are going to know it's high end. It's going to like be in the center, so you can pull from a lot of other markets. If you call it NVE Palm Springs, it's just on the tip on that side. All right. Okay. I digress.
I digress.
We're going to put that on our marketing.
Just the tip.
Not on the tip.
It's just the tip.
Do we have an edit button over there?
Oh, yeah.
Who
Plenty of
cares?
them.
Yeah, that's
Plenty
fine.
of
Who
them.
cares? That's fine.
I don't think we edit any of these, dude.
No,
We just let it fly.
just let it fly.
Yeah,
That's fine.
unless somebody calls you back and regrets what they said, which has only happened a couple times. And
It's not going to be me.
yeah, and I'm like 150, 200 interviews I've done. Maybe 2 total have said, hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe 2 total out of 150 plus interviews I've done have said, can we maybe cut that part out?
Yeah. We had the same thing. We've done. We haven't done nearly that many, but we probably have done 50 or 60, and it was like one.
Yeah.
Where like they listened to the whole thing and then wanted to edit out multiple different. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. It happened for a couple of mine, and a couple were really justified because they're high up and and didn't sound honoring of certain people in their life. And I was
Got
like,
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that makes
got you.
sense.
But I have had some where people have contacted me right out the gate, like wanting to sue me. You need to vet your people. They're lying on camera. That's happened a couple of times where they've come after me, threatening me, and I'm just like celebrating, like, oh yes, somebody's like wanting to sue me over my guest.
Yeah.
Now I'm onto something.
You're like, thank you for listening.
Yes, I'm like, now I'm onto something.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, thank you.
Right. That's amazing.
I'm like, I don't really care. I'm like, I give them the platform. They can say what they want to say, whether they're lying or not. I don't know. I said, I'm just giving them a platform to tell their story. So, all right.
That's wild.
Speaking of which, all right. So what were we talking about? The tip? We were talking about. So let's get back on the tip.
Yeah. So we were talking about scaling management, next steps. So we have the office.
Palm Springs. You find your leader.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find the space. What kind
space.
of square footage right out the gate? You usually look for a couple thousand.
Yeah, I think in Palm Springs we're like a little over 3,000, 3,500.
Oh wow, that's big.
It's our smallest office.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So we want to get into a market. We want to build the team.
And what kind of team are you preparing for right out the gate? What's the minimum amount of team members that you need in a new venture escrow office to get things going, get things popping? And by the way, you're leasing out the gate. Mm-hmm. And then if it really establishes between years 1 and 3, what you said is when you really mature the market, I'm learning, then you actually go in and look at buying a building.
Correct.
Okay.
To where we can construct just about anything. And then we have kind of rent control, cost control, and we can build out something that, like I said, our spaces are going to be unique. Some of the landlords that own these buildings are like, we don't want unique. We want just office, plain and simple.
Right.
We don't want to build a golf simulator. We don't want to, we in one of our offices we have a loft, so we built a loft as part of it. So it's multiple levels and a garage that opens up with a patio, and anyway, just cool, different, unique ideas.
Yep.
And also too, it's like you're in escrow. I want to do a bunch of escrow, so I want to be a participant in the market in which we operate. So I want to construct, I want to buy buildings, I want to build space. I want to I should be involved in a lot of this stuff so I can talk about it and market to it and grow it and have mature conversation with some of our clients around it. So anyway,
minimum number of team members in the location. What are you looking for?
Yeah, so once we have the leader, they're producing leaders, we will have a couple of staff to support that leader, and then we're going to start growing and building the team like we talked about with just new pieces that are going to add to the culture, add to the production. In a mature market in Palm Springs, we would have 4 or 5 producers. We would have a support staff of 4 to 8. We'd have someone working the front, and we would have 1 or 2 salespeople. We can do all of our accounting, all of our marketing, all of our compliance. We can do all that at corporate. All that is remote. So we just need the production, both sales and ops in the local market.
So around 8 to 10-ish?
Yeah, it's about 8 to 12.
8 to 10. So then they got an office to go to. Then you need a whole bunch of offices in there, right?
Correct.
Inside the 3,000 square foot space.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so now what kind of lease do these buildings allow you to sign? Because if you're wanting to bail and buy your own building you don't want to handcuff yourself for a 5-year lease. Like, what kind of lease do you normally sign?
It depends. It depends on what it depends on what the landlord or the owner of the building is going to have to put in to construct. And then what I put in to construct. So if I want flexibility, I'll put the money in and do a shorter term. So in life, you get what you negotiate, right?
Correct.
So this is no different. Office space right now it's really, really easy time to negotiate.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Office space is super cheap right now.
Super cheap. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why you have to consider, like, should I buy? Because there's a lot of tax benefits to acquiring, constructing. And also, too, we're at a low in office, right? We're still coming off of COVID. A lot of people work from home.
Correct.
People are starting to come back. So we're starting to see that market starting to come back. People are like, I don't necessarily like working from home anymore. I want part of the culture and community of a company. I want to at least for 3 days a week. I want to be part of that. So we are seeing that come back. So we're at a little bit of a low for office space. So acquiring or even leasing there's never in my, I don't know, whatever my career number is. This is the best I've ever seen for
for leasing office space
for tenant or buyers to go in and either acquire or lease a property. This is as good of a time as
on
I've
my
seen.
end, because I'm looking at spaces for the wellness center to expand it. It's not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because are you looking at retail spots?
More or less.
Yeah. So office. Retail is probably a little bit different.
Which is ironic to me because retail's a disaster right now.
Yeah. Do you want?
Unless my broker's just lying to me.
That's what I'm saying. Let's do this on live on air. I'll negotiate this deal right now. I've done so many leases or so many.
I know. I do love it.
Deals. Yeah,
I do love it. But yeah, so
can we talk about that? The art of negotiation.
Yes.
I think this is fascinating. I love kind of the idea around creating win-win situations.
And let's do it. Let's talk about it in not just in a business sense, which we are of course going to talk business or attribute it to business because I've negotiated 12 leases in my career. It is my favorite thing in my business that I do is negotiate leases. I freaking love it.
You don't even need to put leases in that, right? Your favorite thing to do is negotiate and
true,
right?
Yeah.
Because is the CEO of a growing company. I don't even like the word selling, but
I don't either.
Yeah, but and that's part of how you think about negotiation, right? Yeah. I think people have fundamentally certain ideas on negotiation, and I think that is how they negotiate. And so understanding who you're talking to, what their motivation is, thinking about it from their perspective, and always trying to come up with something that's a reasonable win-win. I think for me, that's how I do it. I know there are people out there, certainly people that I've negotiated with, that are trying to win. I mean, they're trying to win a deal, like their deal, right? And you can kind of sense that a little bit. That's not what I like to do. Even when I'm recruiting, I'm constantly like, hey, you ask me all the questions because you're also interviewing me. Like I'm very open and honest with either my intention or how I want to see this, going. I don't believe in like, hey, I'm going to hold these cards in my back pocket and I'm going to give you the aha at the end of it. Like I'm not doing that. I'm like, here's what my intention is. Here's how I'd like to get there. Does that sound fair to you? Can we agree on certain parameters? Like those types of things.
Yeah.
And I've negotiated big deals. Like I've bought and sold companies my entire life. So I know what it's like to win and lose deals on a lot of different areas. And so this comes from 25 years of experience of negotiating, acquiring property, acquiring businesses, selling businesses to, I've sold a business to, $1 billion company. I've sold it to a private investor. I've sold, so I've seen a lot. I've done a lot of deals that didn't work out.